Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan Lugo. Thanks so much for being here today. We have got a report from Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk. Josh Allen's camp not happy that Trent Baalke would take time to talk to the media about Josh Allen before taking time to talk to Josh Allen or his agent. Allen's camp has been ready, willing, and waiting to engage in negotiations, according to Mike Florio, and there have been none. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you enjoy the content here, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can check out genjag.com/shop, pick up some new Duval gear if you want to support the channel further. Look, I would not be happy either if I was Josh Allen or his camp. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? If you're Trent Baalke, why even sit up there and say that you have not started negotiating? Why would you say that? What leverage does that give you? I think it was stupidity, quite frankly. There's no reason to say that. And there's even less reason to actually not have started negotiating with him, right? It does not make any sense. Trent Baalke goes up there and says he's going to be a Jaguar. Says it multiple times, but says we haven't started negotiating. What does that mean? To me, it means you're probably looking at another year of a franchise tag. It means you're probably looking at Josh Allen not being there for anything voluntary, maybe not being there for training camp, maybe not being there ever again. I'm dead serious. We have seen this before. I've seen this episode of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not the same regime, same owner. We have seen players walk out the door, never come back again. Some of the best players they've had at the time. Because management could not figure out a way to have a good working relationship and to get the job done. Look, Josh Allen is a top 5 edge player in this league right now. He is a very, very good pass rusher. He is a great run defender. He has a nonstop motor, always flying around making plays all over the field. 26 years old, entering his prime. Pay the man. I mean, why are you not talking to his camp, his agent? What are you doing? I mean, what is your job if you're Trent Baalke? Besides retaining the best defensive player that you have. Besides retaining the best all-around player that you have. And of course, if you end up using the franchise tag on Josh Allen, he's not going to be happy about that. He might not report to anything. But not only is that an issue, then you can't use it on a guy like Calvin Ridley, which means you're either letting Calvin Ridley walk or you're giving up a second-round pick for him by signing him to a deal before the start of free agency, before the draft. If you have to use the franchise tag on Josh Allen, you limit your flexibility with the rest of what you're going to do this offseason. You potentially hamstring yourself between having to decide, well, do we sign Calvin Ridley before the draft and give up a second-round pick? Or do we let him walk, give up a third-round pick, and then have to try to sign someone else? Because I do not think you go into the draft with only Christian Kirk, who I love as a slot receiver, Evan Ingram, who I'm very fond of as well, as a tight end, receiving tight end, and Zay Jones as your only real receiving options. Yeah, you drafted Parker Washington last year. He's a nice slot player as well. But he is your slot backup. He is your returner, probably. Jamal Agnew's not on the roster anymore, right? It's incredible to me. Baalke may be convinced that Josh Allen is going to be a Jaguar, but it does not sound like Josh Allen is convinced of that. It does not sound like his agent or his camp is convinced of that. I said last offseason the Jaguars should sign Josh Allen. I'm telling you right now, they should also sign Trevor Lawrence this offseason. That's neither here nor there. We can talk about that another time. But I guarantee you, Trent Baalke is going to try to lowball Josh Allen. Allen, in my opinion, has earned the right to be paid more than Rashawn Gary, more than Montez Sweat. Both of those guys just got paid. More than Joey Bosa, who's sitting there at about $27 million per year. Obviously, Myles Garrett's sitting at $25 million, but he's about to get paid. He'll be up there with Nick Bosa at $34. I don't think that the Jaguars should be paying Josh Allen, $34 million per year. But Josh Allen should be somewhere between Joey Bosa, in my opinion, and TJ Watt. That's over $27 million. And between $27 and $28 million per year. That's what I think it's going to take. And if I'm the Jags and it has to be closer to $30 million, who cares? Get it done. In a couple of years, you're going to be looking back at that and saying, okay, that's a pretty good deal for what Josh Allen's given us. I'm dead serious. Like, I'm not willing to put him in the Nick Bosa stratosphere, but I'm willing to make him close to a $30 million man. Josh Allen wants to be a Jaguar. He has given everything to a crap franchise for the last 5 years. He is a star player at a premium position. He's about to become your all-time sack leader if you don't fumble this bag. He's already second on the list. He's already your single season sack leader by a nice little wide margin now. You've got to pay the man. Trent Baalke not negotiating this contract prior to January 25th when the franchise tag window opens in less than a month. Free agency is not far behind that, a few weeks after the franchise tag window opens. I would be shocked if we're not headed for a franchise tag for Josh Allen. And that is not going to go well. That's not going to play well. What messaging does that send to the rest of the league? While other teams are paying their players at premium positions, you've had 2 years to start negotiating with Josh Allen to figure something out long term. It's now January 26th. You have less than a month till the franchise tag window opens. I mean, come on now. It is really ridiculous. Really ridiculous, but not surprising from Trent Baalke. Not surprising one bit. You know, they took till the last hour to sign Evan Ingram last year. A guy who you signed to a prove-it deal the year before. A guy who gave everything and more to the Jaguars in 2022. I mean, the amount of effort a guy like Evan Ingram, a guy like Josh Allen, that they bring on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, off the field, it's supreme effort. It's guys that are going above and beyond. Josh Allen goes above and beyond every single year. You just got to pray right now at this point that somehow Trent Baalke pulls a rabbit out of his hat. Because he hasn't started negotiating. Josh Allen's camp is not happy about it at all. And we haven't seen a guy that has really done a great job when it comes to retaining star talent. We have not seen an organization that's done a good job when it comes to retaining star talent with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So you just got to pray that they figure this one out somehow and that Josh Allen is a Jaguar and he's happy to be a Jaguar in 2024. We'll see how it plays out. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can also check out genjag.com/shop, pick up some new Duval gear to support the channel further. Y'all have a good one.